Morning, everybody. What's up? This is Giacomo. I'm going to show you what I eat in a day. I'm taking to my refrigerator. Usually I have stuff pre-prepared, but I'm going to try to do it a little differently for you today. I got some oats, protein powder, and fruit, and then I also got some lentils and rice. So that's pretty typical for me, and I keep it like really super simple. I don't have a busy refrigerator. I have the things that I enjoy the most and I want to eat most of the time right over there. Like, that's just how I roll. But today I'm going to do it a little differently because it's what I eat in a day kind of day. I got my coffee going, and I'm going to go right over there on the couch. I'm going to chill. I'm going to do a little bit of meditation this morning. I'm pretty exhausted. I've been training pretty hard, and I just took up tennis again. So I'm having some fun, but I got to refuel today. Maybe a rest day, maybe training. I'm not too sure. But you're going through today with me, so I'll show you what it's like, and I'll have some fun with some of my meals. This is my aggressively affectionate cat. He gives more kisses than almost any cat I've ever met. So I keep pretty quiet, honestly. I've been super active on social media in the past. I'm not quite as active these days. I get burnt out from time to time. I've been on social media for quite some time. Whatever, here I am. So this is a grief journal because I miss my dad and I try to remember him. I do some journaling in the morning. I try to take a look at different strategies in there for competition prep, my goals. These are things that I do. You know, just because I preach this stuff as a coach doesn't mean I don't practice it. It doesn't mean I don't have to do work on myself. I journal how I eat and how I cope with my own cravings and my own emotions and my own stresses. And then I focus on my mental health too. So stuff like that is what I do in the morning on my own, like in my own private time. And I recommend you do this stuff as well. And the last thing I meditated on, I did I think it was an emotional eating meditation pack, and now I'm doing a coping with cravings pack. Come on, kitty, give me some space for the camera, huh? So yeah, so it's cuddling with kitties, journaling, meditating, and I do a little bit of all that with my morning coffee, and then I get my day started. Now I'm about to start my work day. As you can see, I'm a little bit crazy with my desk space. See that? I got 6 monitors over there. I like to look at everything at once. That's just how I like to work. I'm usually up for like about 4 to 7 hours before I have my first meal. That's just how I like to roll. So kind of like a classic intermittent 8-hour feeding window. But I do still get in my greens right away. I do some super greens. It's like a blend of cereal and seagrass, algae, wheatgrass, stuff like that. And then I try to start drinking my water as soon as possible so I can rehydrate, because you get dehydrated overnight no matter how. Even if you go to bed hydrated, you typically wind up becoming dehydrated overnight. So the sooner I can start drinking water, the better. And then I'll have my first meal usually around 10. Again, I haven't decided what I want to eat today. I want to have fun with this a little bit instead of having my normals. But as soon as I know, I'll let you know. All right, here we go. So normally I'm super simple in the morning, and my breakfast almost never changes. It's oats, fruit, and a protein shake. And honestly, the morning for me, it's a protein shake. I love me some plant fusion. I'll throw a scoop of plant fusion in over here, shake it up. Typically I mix in with my oats, but I want to just do a little something different today. It's actually a crying shame that I don't have yogurt or like anything, because I picked up this papaya. I'll go to the store and I'll just change it up. Whatever I feel like when it comes to fruit, that's what I get. And I mix it up. And I was in the mood for some papaya. And I thought to myself, I'll cut that in half. So I was thinking to myself this morning, I throw some yogurt in and I throw little fixins on top. It'll be nice. It'll be so nice. But I have no yogurt, so it's gonna be a little boring. I also have no raisins, and I wanted raisins, coconut, and yogurt inside of the center of half of a papaya. So that's what I would have done. But I'm gonna improvise. I'm gonna do a little bit of chocolate dates and some coconut flakes in the middle, and then I got my protein shake on the side, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And that's gonna be my pre-workout. This is a cool little tip. I use these little 1 or 2 ounce cosmetic containers, and I have 30 of them. Like, I bought a whole bunch and I fill them up all at once with my supplements, with my vitamins, my creatine, and everything, just like that. So it's a combination of like creatine, whatever else I got in there, and some vitamins and stuff, mostly multis, D, B3, etc., etc. That way I have these in advance and get that. That's the first thing I do. And now I'm going to enjoy this. I will say that even though I really love papaya, it just doesn't ripen well with the normal papaya. If you can get like a nice organic papaya from a co-op or something like that, it's better. But typically papaya, it's just hard to get a good papaya. And so a lot of this is just underripe and it's probably not going to ripen, blah, blah, blah. But I'm thinking in terms of how much I'm eating, I'm probably getting in about 350 grams of papaya by the time I twist and turn with this thing. And I'm gonna write that out, and then a scoop of plant fusion with the fixing. So I'll show you what it looks like. The other thing is that I'm at the end of my bulk right now, which means I'm taking a break from tracking closely. I'm not focused on a specific calorie target. I just wanna make sure that I'm a little more than mindful about how much I'm eating. I'm aware of how much I'm eating, put it that way. I've gotten to the point where I can do this. And although it's a little stressful because I want to make sure I make my mark, I can pretty much do it, even if it feels a little off. So I am exactly where I want to be with my bulk. But that being said, I am ending my bulk right now and getting ready for a cut in about a month. So I am starting to create a little more structure, a little more discipline, being more than just aware, actually starting to pay attention to calories. So that way I know how much I'm eating. But even more than that, I'm just ready for that process where I start to introduce a little more structure into my routine. Because for cutting, it's just easier to be a little more accurate like that. Not that you have to do it that way, but it does help. It is lunchtime. I have normal go-tos. I have meals that I eat most of the time, but I don't like to be bored. I do like to change it up, and I think it's good for your health to change things up as well. I'm gonna show you what I normally do, but I'm gonna make it a little bit interesting to give you an idea of what you can do. Normally, I'll do lentils and rice, and normally we'll have lentils cooked up and flavored and rice cooked up and flavored the way that we want it, like batch cooking, but I have backup ready rice and backup pre-cooked lentils just in case, that we are always prepared. So even if you don't have a chance to batch cook stuff, you still have a backup option that is both convenient and healthy. Today, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna have a little bit of fun. So I'm going to, well, I'm Italian, duh, how can I not like sauce and pasta? What I'm going to do is one of our OGs. We've been with this stuff for a very long time. Explore Asian black bean spaghetti. It's super high in protein. I think it's really, really good. And because I'm unfamiliar with how much this weighs, and I do want to make sure I'm getting enough protein and I'm aware of how much I'm eating, I want to share this info with you as well. Even though tracking is not really important to me right now, I'm going to weigh it. So I'm going to figure out about 50 grams worth, what that comes out to on the scale. Then I'm going to cook it up, and I'm going to plate it, serve it, whatever, however you want to say it, with some Go Veggie Parm and with some store-bought sauce, which I cringe. Like, I like to make my own sauce. I take a lot of pride in sauce and the way that it tastes and the way that it's made, but store-bought sauce is all right as long as you get the right brands. Don't get crappy store-bought sauce. Okay, 50 grams worth of this pasta, and then I'm gonna cook it up. Oh, and we usually have a go-to veggie. We get our vegetables fresh in bulk, chop them up, have them in bulk in the freezer, and then we batch cook them. But sometimes I'm not in the mood for whatever I have, and sometimes I just want something super convenient that isn't what I already have pre-cooked. My backup, if I don't have any of that ready or if I'm gonna do something different, is broccoli. I like broccoli. So I'm gonna do some frozen broccoli florets in here because I have cabbage. I have purple cabbage pre-cooked, and I just don't think that cabbage is gonna go well with this dish. So that's the actual reason why I'm gonna go with the broccoli for this meal. It's gonna be good. I get to have pasta, high protein pasta, right after my workout. And it was good workout. I felt crappy today. I felt super fatigued and super crappy. But it was one of those workouts where I felt like that. I went, I'm glad I went, and I had good energy, and I got a good workout in. So you never know, like, based on how you feel, what's gonna happen when you actually get to gym. The opposite could happen. I could have came back and been like, that was a mistake. But it wasn't today. It was a good one. And I gotta eat this real fast. I'm gonna see if I can eat this in Danny's office. What do you think? You think she's gonna be cool with me eating in her office? We're about to record a podcast. We're
recording on top of recording. It's one of those kinds of days. There you are. I know we're supposed to record at 2, but I have to eat real fast. What do you think? Can I eat in your office? Yeah, you cool me eating in here? All right, all right. I wasn't sure if that was gonna be a thing. What did you have for lunch? Did you get a chance to eat yet? You had one nectarine. It is, oh, okay. So it's like 2 p.m. and you've had breakfast and a nectarine. And that's definitely the ending for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That's Friday is my anniversary with Danny. We will have been together for 16 years. And I kid you not, for the entire time, minimum once a year, many times over, she has mentioned that snacks are important and there are never any snacks in the house. And I'm like, we need healthy foods in the house. Like, we can't have a whole bunch of junk in the house. But it's led to no snacks. And finally, I just like had a screw loose and I'm like, I can't deal with it anymore. We're gonna put snacks in the house. So I put a bunch of snacks in the house and say a damn thing. And I haven't heard her say we have no more snacks. But the snacks that I got were healthy. Not super high calorie, not stuff that you don't want to wind up eating all the time. Not the healthy stuff in the world, but snacks. And as it turns out, this has been very rewarding. So I'm gonna show you above the fridge what it looks like when you have snacks that are not intentionally trying to be super high in protein or intentionally trying to be super duper healthy, but they are reasonable calorie-wise and you get to have a whole bunch of them. And it's not what I have all the time in the middle of the day, but frequently I wind up reaching for some snacks and feeling pretty good about it. So that's what I'm gonna have while I'm at my desk working, a bunch of snacks. Check it out, I'll show you what's up there and then I'll show you what I'm grabbing. There we are, and some of these things are kind of high in protein. One of my clients actually put me onto these. There's some protein chips. I got some jerky from Unisoy. We got some of this Lesser Evil popcorn, little 50 calorie bags. They really do hit the spot. Danny's rice cakes are there. Forget about those. Those are for cutting. Trash. Love them. Can't do it to you. Got these lupini beans over here. Brahmi lupini beans. You know, those are Natalie's OG right there. Some of these crunchy roasted edamame bean snacks. And then some pistachios. And again, I don't like the idea of a bunch of packaging and a bunch of snacks all the time, but like here and there, to pepper in some snacks throughout your day, it really does work. So I'm gonna grab some of these. I'm gonna grab one of these. There we go. And I'm gonna grab one of these. But then I'm also gonna have, you can't have any snacks, Danny. No snacks for you. No snacks. Nope, gotta eat healthy. Can't have junk in the house. No snacks in the house, Danny, sorry. Are you gonna have a snack?
Right now, I'm getting some Ninja Creamy ready for later.
That's exactly what I'm having for later. I'm gonna have that Ninja Creamy that's too much of a protein ice cream for you, but it's just, where are the nectarines?
I've been eating them.
We had like a whole bunch of nectarines. I don't like peaches. This hairy stuff doesn't work for me.
Millions of peaches. Peaches.
Fine. I'm gonna have to shave these. So that's what my midday snack slash fruit stuff looks like. There it is. I kind of mix it up for dinner. We had a nice barbecue this weekend. Nothing screams like classic American good stuff, like a nice summer barbecue. Hot dogs, hamburgers, stuff like that. And we have some leftover, we have some extras from the weekend, like stuff to grill. But I don't know if you can tell, it actually even already started to rain. It's kind of, it's electric out here. So as much as yeah, it's coming down. I really want a barbecue badly. And my goal was to take this badminton net right there, grab the badminton rackets and kick Danny's butt because I can. She said she's good at badminton, but I want to kick her butt, and that's not gonna happen tonight. She's also on a furniture hunt right now, grabbing some furniture for our dining room that we're changing up. So she won't be eating dinner with me, but that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna hook her up. Not on the grill. I'm gonna go ahead and grill inside. Oh well, she's doing Boca burgers. I'm gonna do the Beyond Stacked burgers, which are a little more macro friendly than the regular Beyond burgers. And we're gonna do some Light Life Smart Dogs. We have some leftover corn. I'll throw that on the side. get some more veggies going because I like to get my veggies in twice a day, usually with lunch and dinner. I'll show you what that looks like when it's all grilled up, and I'll take you in while I'm doing my little, it's not quite as exciting as being outside, but it's the next best thing. So, and I'm not getting caught up in this, whatever's going on. I could literally hear the thunder rolling, so, and I do not want to be outside for this. Yeah, I lied about the veggies. I'm not getting any veggies tonight. I don't think corn counts as veggies, but I made a big batch of corn this weekend for a party. I had some left over, so I got that. Got my burger all dressed up with some lettuce, all the good stuff. Pickles, mustard, tomato. Not enough tomato yet. I'm gonna slice up a tomato and throw it in there, but that's it. Nice, classic barbecue. It'll be a good dinner. And then, because we got on that Ninja Creamy kick, Danny got some protein ice cream already lined up for me. Pineapple protein ice cream. I'm gonna blend that up, and then I'll let you know what these macros were, give or take. I did sneak in a little bit of extras here and there because I'm not really tracking right now, and that's just kind of how I like to roll because I'm literally at an end of a bulk, and just being structured like that doesn't work for me. There's absolutely no need for it. So I had a Nugo Slim Bar that I didn't show you, and maybe a little bit other extras here or there. But for the most part, you got to see the fun stuff, like what I would typically eat in a day if I was like trying to be all proper and legit and meal planned out. But again, it's my improvement season. It's a bulk. I'm at the end of my bulk. I can afford to not have to worry about structure all that much. Now it's time to chow down. And I'm eating alone, but I got to make Danny here her open-faced sandwich over here, her open-faced burgers. This is how she likes it. 1 bun, 2 Boca burgers. Can't remember if she wanted hot dogs or not, but I made her hot dog just in case. Maybe she'll eat, maybe she won't, but this will be waiting for her when she gets back from her furniture hunting trip. All right, time for dessert. This was already pre-frozen. Pineapple, a little bit of table sugar, some protein powder, some other stuff. I forgot exactly what you put in here, but it's protein ice cream. And I'm gonna throw a little bit of soy milk in there, and then I'm gonna blend it up in the creamy. And I got myself something that's sweet but healthy to end the night with. It also has plenty of protein. And that's it. I'm gonna enjoy my ice cream. I'm gonna give my senior kitty with her best years ahead of her a little bit of snuggling, a little bit of loving, probably hang out and decompress a little bit, maybe enjoy a little something on TV, maybe get a little bit more work in, maybe call it quits for the night. But that's pretty much it. And then I'm gonna hit the sack in like about 30, 45 minutes. It's absolutely pouring like crazy outside right now. Oh, the macros. If you're curious, you're looking at around, for today, everything you saw, plus the things I snuck in that you didn't see, probably hit around 350 carbs, 65, maybe 70 fat, and then 175 protein. Oh, Xander wants to come to my kitty. Oh, no, he doesn't. Anyways, that's what it looks like for me, right at the tail end of my bulk, where I don't have to be super structured, but I am still getting in healthy food and nice, enjoyable meals, and I'm not stressing or being unnecessarily structured about anything, but I'm still meeting my needs as a competitive bodybuilder. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, put some comments out there, let me know what you think, let me know what else you want to see us put some videos up about, and I'll catch you on the next video.